Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will read and understand Poem on Killing a Tree by Jeev Patel. It is not easy to kill a tree which is strong and deep-rooted. It has taken years to grow. Similarly, a strong belief or a superstition which is deep-rooted in a society cannot be uprooted. Then how can we kill a tree? Let's understand through this poem. It takes much time to kill a tree. Not a simple jab of the knife will do it. Jab is a sudden blow. The poet says that it is not easy to kill a tree. It takes a lot of time. Just by a sudden blow of knife, it cannot be killed. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water. A tree has taken years to grow. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth. That means taking nutrition from the crust of the earth. Crust is the upper layer of earth, and the tree's root take all the nutrition from the crust of the earth. So it has grown slowly, consuming nutritions, growing out of it, feeding upon the crust of the tree or of the earth. It has absorbed nutritions from the crust, and it has taken sunlight, air, water. It has done it for years, and after years, it has grown into the tree. And out of its leprous hide, sprouting leaves. Leprous hide means discolored bark. So the outer bark of the tree, it is discolored. The color is not even, it is uneven. And from that bark of the tree, leaves sprout. Sprout means germinate or emerge. So a tree takes a lot of time, slowly consuming nutrition from the earth, taking sunlight, air, water, and then slowly its leaf grow. The seed which has been sown, it comes out of the on the crust, take nutrition from it, take sunlight, air, and water, and then it suddenly grows. Its leaf emerge. So before proceeding, let's see poetic devices of this part. Coming to rhyming scheme, this is a free verse poem. It has no rhyming scheme. There is metaphor in the line leprous hide. How? The discolored bark or the uneven color of the bark of tree is compared to a person with leprosy. A person with leprosy has lighter skin. It is uneven colored on the skin. So the bark of the tree from which the leaves emerge, it has been compared with a person with leprosy. To hack and chop. Hack means give heavy blows. So we have to hack the tree and we have to chop it into pieces. But then that alone won't do it. Even if we give heavy blows and if we cut it into pieces, then also the tree will not be killed. Not so much pain will do it. The bleeding bark will heal. So even if we give pain to tree by hacking and chopping it, nothing will happen because the bleeding bark, when a part of a tree is cut, a thick liquid called sap comes out of it. It is called bleeding bark. It is just like a person who has been wounded and blood comes out of it. So bleeding bark of the tree will heal. Sap helps in healing the tree. And from close to the ground will rise curled green twigs. Heal means cured, and twigs are small new branches of tree. So from close to the ground of the tree, the portion which is cut, new branches will come out. Miniature bogs are small branches. So the new branches which are coming out from the cut portion of the tree, if they are left unchecked, if we don't keep an eye on them and we just leave them like that, then they will expand and they will grow to the former size of the tree. So miniature bogs, miniature leaves will come out from the cut portion of the tree, and if we don't keep a watch on it, it will grow to its full size. So we can hack and chop, we can give heavy blows to the tree, but it will not do it. The bleeding bark, the portion which is cut, it will heal and new leaves and branches will emerge out of those cut portion. And if they are left unchecked, if we don't keep a watch on it, it will grow to its former size. The tree will regrow. Again, bleeding bark, there is alliteration because there is repetition of consonant sound burr in the closely placed words. And then there is also metaphor here because sap coming out of the tree is compared to a person who is bleeding. It is like blood coming out of a wounded part of a person. So there is metaphor here. No, the root is to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. Anchoring is roots of the earth, that is gripping the earth. So to kill a tree, we have to pull out the root from the grip of the earth. It is to be roped, tied, pull out, snapped out. Snapped out means pull out suddenly. So we have to tie rope around the trunk of the tree and we have to suddenly pull it out. Or pulled out entirely out from the earth cave. Earth cave is a pit in which roots are located. So we have to take out the roots completely from the pit in which the roots are. So from the earth cave, we have to pull the roots out. The strength of the tree exposed. Now, since the roots have come out, roots are the strength of the tree, they will be exposed. The source white and wet. Source here is root. So the root which is white and wet. The most sensitive hidden for years inside the earth. This is the most sensitive, the strongest and the sensitive part of the earth which has been hidden inside the earth for years. So the root, the strength of the tree, it has to be pulled out in order to kill a tree. So if we actually want to kill the tree, we have to pull out the root from the grip of the earth. The root when it comes out, it is wet and white. It is the strength of the tree. It is the source of the tree which has been hidden inside inside the earth for years. That has to be pulled out. Now again, white and wet, there is alliteration, repetition of verb sound. Pull out has been repeated many times. So there is repetition in this phrase, pull out. Then the matter of scorching. Scorching is drying up, and choking. Choking is cutting the supply of air. So when the roots are pulled out, they will be exposed to scorching sun. They will dry up, and the supply of air to the tree would be cut. In sun and air, browning, hardening, twisting, withering, and then it is done. So we have to let it brown, let it dry in the earth, then let it dry in the sun. We have to cut the source of air, we have to cut water, and then finally it will turn into brown, it will harden, it will turn brittle, it will break easily, it will wither. Wither means dry up, die up completely, and then it is finally done. So when the roots are pulled out, they have to be exposed to sun. The air and water has to be cut. It has to be dry. It has to become completely wither. It has to wither completely. That means it has to weaken completely, and then it is finally done. The tree will die finally. So similarly, if there is a deep-rooted belief or there is a deep-rooted superstition, it is difficult to eradicate them from the society. So in order to eradicate them, we have to pull it out completely. Its source, the source of that superstition or that strong belief had to be pulled out. It has to be cut from the society. It has not to be given any importance, and then only the job will be done.